the field, 43 from three. The rebounds is what I love about Brandon. He's able to mix himself up and get the defensive rebounds. 33 minutes a night. Roy Hershey Wall, he doesn't have one. He's busting through it.
Expedia helps you find the right time to book.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
All white meat grilled crispy chicken, lettuce, cheese, and sauces, a warm tortilla for $3.29. And they're under 400 calories. What's your goal this year with the
Oh, what is going on here?
We got you. We rise and shine every morning to a world that never rests. Always in motion, always progressing. A guy group understands the constant motion of the business, and we're here to secure it. With unmatched expertise, we're dedicated to keeping you up and running. You're here to build a world that works.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Coach Gary in the house. Thought I had all this stuff straight. I did have all this stuff straight. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll do a little bit of readjustment here and get into it. Yeah, this something is not right. Readjustment here and get into it. Yeah, this something is not right. I understand. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Coach Gary in the house. Tonight we got the Charlotte Hornets visiting the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, taking on the Pistons. Both of these teams struggling. So I like to say the battle of the bottoms, if you will. The Hornets only 10 wins this year, this season, 10-31. Detroit 4-39. But guess what? That's right. One of their 4 wins came at the hands of the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, we can basically say, without a shadow of a doubt, that if you want to get a win, no matter how bad your season is. Oh, I see what's going on. My bad, guys. I see what's going on. Here we go. I hit the wrong button. We're straight now. Here we go. All right, we're straight now. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, if you want to get a win, play the Charlotte Hornets. No matter how bad your record is, you can get one playing our Hornets. Hopefully tonight won't be the same thing. And I was also thinking that since we knocked off the #1 team in the West, the Timberwolves. And now the Timberwolves have a whole lot to do with why they lost that game. Let me check one more thing here. All right, we're good with that. Yeah, because they tried to get the ball to the big guy and get him some kind of record, and it just didn't work out. You could see that coming, and it was almost like, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? You know what I'm saying? Just win the game. But it is what it is, and the Charlotte Hornets were able to hang in there, win that game. Also, Anthony Edwards he wasn't feeling good. He wasn't the Anthony Edwards that you usually see. So, but regardless of that, the Hornets were able to get a win. So I was thinking, hey, we've got the Pistons next. That should be that's another game that we can definitely win. But then, as most of you know, some things have changed in the Hornets organization. Our leading scorer, Terry Rozier, has gotten traded to the Miami Heat. Now, I'm pretty sure that it wasn't anything that the Charlotte Hornets started. You know what I'm saying? I think the Heat probably came calling. Hey, we're interested in Terry Rozier, and this is what we'll give you for him. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been Charlotte. It could have been Charlotte, but I'm sure Charlotte didn't call the Heat and say, hey, we got Terry, and if you give us Kyle Lowry and a first-round pick in 2027. We'll get it. We'll get it done. Nah, I think the Heat got in touch with the Hornets. The Hornets like okay, and it's definitely not anything Terry did. Not your leading scorer. However, I got some things to say about that. I think it clears up some cap space to get other guys here possibly. Like, I mean, if they could find somebody who really wants who wouldn't mind coming to play with the Hornets, gonna be really hard though. And I don't think the trading is done. Some of the professionals are saying that Kyle Lowry probably won't end up at Charlotte. Even though he's got traded there, they'll probably find another place for him to end up. You know, some people have been saying a contender. But then Charlotte gets some more guys in here. And then you got Miles Bridges his name's been thrown around there. A lot of people are saying, hey, why didn't we get Gordon Hayward? But once again, it's going to be kind of hard to push Gordon Hayward out there. He's not very, I don't think he looks valuable to a lot of other teams, simply because he's injury prone. Plus, he's got a lot of money left on his contract. So definitely going to miss Terry Rozier and his scoring. And that is where we come to this game today. Like, without Terry, I don't know. And Gordon Hayward, Mark Williams still out. But here's one thing. They don't have that quote-unquote, we don't have that quote-unquote ISO offense where you can put it in Terry's hand and say go. So maybe, like the end of the year last year, they'll have this ball moving around a little bit more, maybe. Well, before they tip the ball off, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. But look at the matchup predictor. Matchup predictor is still giving this to the Pistons. They are giving this to the Pistons by a pretty good margin, 65.6%, 34% for the Hornets, even though the Hornets have a better record, which I know means nothing, but boy. All right, we're getting ready to start here. Let's go. And the Hornets get the tip first. All right, so yeah, I want to get a look at the Hornets without Terry Rozier.
Miller's coming off the best 3 games of his pro career. 20 points in each.
Miller gets to Cody Martin off 1 foot. That is no good. Oh yes, we got the court graphic too. That's even better. All right, Duran. Gets at the Ivy. Ivy being guarded by Nick. And he takes it to the basket. Layup is good.
Picked it up right off the dribble with the left hand, laid it in.
One more thing here.
Man out of Purdue. Not expect that out of him.
Nick Richards comes in the game and scores.
Looking like Bottling here used to. Not expected out of Nick. Nice delivery by LaMelo. Catch.
We'll get the score up here in just a second. There you go. There you go. All right, tied up. Ivy takes a 3-point shot. He hits it. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if the Hornets can play any defense today. LaMelo Ball with the hanging on to the ball, gets it over to Cody Martin. Cody Martin, a lot of dribbling over here. Finds Brandon Miller. He takes a 3 and says, "Give me that right back." Brandon Miller gets the 3.
Stewart was on him. He tried to go by him the first possession. With enough room. That time he gave him room to shoot it right over the top. Brandon Miller's had some really good first halves over the last couple of weeks. Body's blind and a late whistle. What are we going to have?
What is this?
Score the goal with a foul.
Is that Killian Hayes?
And a foul on LaMelo.
Killian Hayes to the basket. Gets a foul on LaMelo.
So
10 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. Hey, if it's your first time visiting the channel, thank you, number one, for stopping by. And
they've been playing really well. Led by Burke.
I do this because I love it. You know, I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan. I'm a Carolina fan. So most of the time I'll be doing play-by-plays on those teams. LaMelo for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound.
A big problem for both teams first time they met early.
Stewart. Back to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it to Killian. He does. He picks up the dribble being guarded by Miles Bridges. They get it to Duran in the middle. Duran in the middle. He turns around. That's short. Yeah, so anybody that can't watch the game from where you are, you know, hopefully my play-by-play can help you. And plus the audio.
Right in the misfire. Randy got into a bit of a dust-up with Isaiah Stewart back in October.
That ball is kicked out to Stewart. Stewart to Bogdanovich. Long 3. Rolls off the rim for him. Miles Bridges with the rebound. Kicks it out to LaMelo Ball. Between the legs. Still on the left. Gets it up in the air. Scores. And a foul. And LaMelo Ball will be going to the line. Drew that foul on Duran. Yeah, guys, and every time I see Duran play, I was like, you know, the Hornets had him. And in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure not mistaken, I know this is how it went down. When we had our first pick, Duran was still out there. We got Duran. I think we traded him away. And then we came back around to our next pick, and Mark Williams was still out there. So we got Mark Williams. So I'm like, I don't know what the Hornets were trying to do in that draft, but they could have had Duran and Mark Williams and sent Nick Richards packing. Stewart for 3. But I will say that Nick Richards has been playing a lot better. All right, there's your score, 8-10. LaMelo Ball splits the double team, goes back out, thought about the 3. Doing his best.
Gets past Duran, keeps the dribble alive. Now Nick a touch. Shot clock is down to 4. Brandon
Miller's going to have to put it up. He does. Can't hit it. Gets his own rebound. Miles Bridges for a 3. It's good. Yeah, LaMelo Ball out there doing his best James Harden rendition. Between the legs 5 times. Duran with the ball down deep. Nick Richards blocks it, and the rebound goes to Brandon Miller. He's on the right side, brings it down. Charlotte Hornets leading by 1. They get it to LaMelo. He thought about the long 3, turned it down, gets to the free throw line, tries to get it to Nick Richards, but Stewart knocks that out of bounds.
LaMelo was looking in the direction of Kalamazoo and threw it the way of Ypsilanti. Yeah, he did.
Agua. Brandon Miller for 3 doesn't go down for him. Killian Hayes, come on guys, that can't happen. Let's go. A release, long pass to Duran, he slams it through. That is an assist from Killian Hayes.
Yes, he is. Still only 20 years of age. His muscles have muscles.
And it looks like LaMelo Ball gets shoved out of bounds.
Duran was selected 1 pick ahead of Mark.
So is
2022. Duran was 20.
Cunningham.
Mark Williams going for.
I didn't see the injury report. Maybe he's not playing tonight.
Foul on Ivy.
All right, the Hornets get the ball in. They get it to Brandon Miller. He goes strong. Left hand lay, no good. Almost had his own rebound. Stewart gets it though. Gets it to Duran. He dribbles halfway up the court. Bogdanovich steps behind the 3-point line. He misses. Rebound, Nick Richards. Jason Rogers, what's going on? My bad. Didn't see you was in here. How you doing? LaMelo trying to tell people to move. Nobody's moving. I hate this offense. Nice give and go to LaMelo from Brandon Miller, and then LaMelo drops it off to Nick Richards, who goes under the basket and dunks it on the other side.
And then draws a crowd. Welcome back, Nick. He's got a block and a chin up early.
All right, so we have our first time out. Hornets lead by 1.
At CPI, we think outside the box. So we designed a security system that's smart.
All right, let me check here. on some information. Make sure this is the only way I can check. Well, it's one way I check on the like button. Hey, thank you, whoever hit that like button. I'm pretty sure it's Jason Rogers. He's the only one in here. Thank you, sir, and this is for you. Brandon Miller has a 3-point shot. So does Miles Bridges. Nate Richards has 4 points and LaMelo Ball with 3. Nobody in foul trouble. And Brandon Miller already has 3 rebounds for Detroit. Stewart hit a 3. Duren has 2 points. So does Hayes. And Ivy has 5. Now, I used to watch a guy. I used to go by this guy's channel. I think he called himself the Lit House. I can't. The Rev or something like that is what they used to call him. But his channel, I think the name of the channel was the Lit House. Anyway, you know, Terry Rozier's name has been coming up a lot in trade rumors, and I was like, what would the Hornets do if they didn't have Terry? But since then, and it's been a while, but since then. Oh, Jason, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I was like, well, you know, since then I've grown to hate the ISO offense that we tend to run. But one thing he did say was like, hey, if they trade Terry, you won't even miss him. So it's you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how if his thoughts were true or made sense or not.
That works for the Detroit Lions these days. Doesn't work on an NBA sport. We're gonna be that Sunday. Oh, that's hard hit. Stood almost with Bo up. Long two, Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges with another score.
All right. That's where Kelly Tripucka used to find buckets for the Detroit Pistons in the 80s.
Kelly Tripucka.
Beyond that elbow. Here's Duren. He's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls.
All right, Duren. Get that back out to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich gets to the elbow and deeper. Layup is good. Like nobody really wanted to stop him. All right, 15-14 is the score. Got a little noise in the background. That'll be over in I would say about 5 minutes. Go Hornets. All right, 6-12. As I always say, if you can score 30 points per quarter and play a little defense, you can win. You can win some basketball games in the pros. So let's see if the Hornets can get 30 points. Brandon Miller doing a lot of dribbling over there. Finally gets that to Ish Smith. Ish Smith at the free throw line. Pulls up and hits 2. 5 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Stewart hands that to Bogdanovich, way out beyond the 3-point line, being guarded by, oh, come on, straight line drive. Let's go, guys. Like they say, the Hornets do not play defense. Ish kicks it out. PJ wrap around to Nick Richards. He slams it through. And so far, neither one of these teams playing a whole lot of defense. It's going to be Ivy with the ball. He's being guarded by Brandon Miller. I think it's Gallinari in the game. Bogdanovich to the basket again. That's 3 straight scores for Bogdanovich. Got to play a little defense, guys. Left hand layup for Brandon Miller is good. And right now, Detroit and Charlotte are trading baskets. This is Ivy. Skip pass to Stewart. Stewart turns down the three. Goes strong to the basket. Nick Richards influences that shot. He misses it. Skip pass. Brandon Miller for a three. Hits it. Hornets with nice ball movement down here. Now they just got to play some defense. Bogdanovich still dribbling. Kicks it. Killian Hayes for three. Misses everything. Rebound Nick Richards. Brandon Miller goes around the screen of Nick Richards. Finds Washington, who takes a quick three. Thought maybe they could have moved the ball a little bit better. Ivy. Oh, he was going to miss that. Maybe. All right, basket interference. Another goaltend by Miller.
Brandon Miller turns the corner, freezes Pascala high and soft off the window. And he look at the hands ready. I like that right there. Give your guy a target. Throw it right.
PJ Washington on that quick three. I think he could have held up a little bit longer. We got a better shot. But 24 points to 20. And there's still 4 minutes. Still 4 minutes left in this game. All right, guys. I mean, left in the first quarter. I'm going to go a little bit silent because there's a lot of noise in the background there. And then I'll be back shortly. All right. So the Hornets end that first quarter with 31 points, 31-28. Not a lot of defense being played. Well, actually, a little defense. We're just looking at two teams that are not that good offensively. However, like I said, without Terry, the ISO game is not there. For the most part, we're moving that ball around. And I like that. I like that with the Hornets. I wish we could have done that with Terry, but I like that for the Hornets. Balls moving, because you don't have that. I stopped short of calling Terry a professional scorer, but he's a not extremely streaky shooter, but he can get hot very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Guys like DeMar DeRozan, those guys are like professional scorers. But Terry can get hot. But now they're having to move this ball around because they can't do the pre set up play and then get it to one guy and say, okay, everybody else just stands around and looks. LaMelo was sort of like that, but he is not. He's no Terry Rozier. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody else out there that's like Terry. So they're going to have to move this ball around, which I think makes the offense a little better. I really do. I think it makes it a little better. But the Hornets were able to score 31 points. And like I said, if you can score 30 points per quarter in the pros, you can win some games. That's 120 points per game. You just got to play a little defense. And the Hornets are playing just a little defense. So before we get back,
Detroit 31-28.
Let's look at the top scorers for each team, and right now it's going to be for the Charlotte Hornets. It's going to be Miles Bridges with 9 points, and for Detroit Pistons, Ivy.
Marcus Sasser comes in.
All right, back out here.
Now for Detroit. This is Sasser.
Sasser for 3.
Houston.
Misses. Rebound. LaMelo Ball.
P.J. Washington. Brandon Miller. Nick Smith Jr. And Nathan Mensah's going to get some burn.
All right, LaMelo with it, still hanging on to it. High off the glass. Can't hit it, and Mensah is going to be called for the foul. Dang, bro. Get off that guy, get that rebound. What are you doing? Come on,
Miles Bridges. Nowhere close to the Hornets' all-time record for averaging minutes per game. What do you think that would be, and what do you think the number would be per game? That would be Anthony Mason. Oh, you're dialed in. Let's go.
All right, some new blood out on the court for Detroit.
Wow. Sat down for 4 minutes and change every game. 1 minute and a quarter.
Rebound. Ball almost thrown away.
Keep backing him up. He's like, I can't afford to sit down.
And Nick Smith Jr. is going to be called for the foul.
That's not true. Different positions, but it was funny. Foul called on Brandon Miller. That's the first foul on Brandon.
Actually, that was called on Brandon Miller.
Here's Kevin Knox.
Knox pulls up at the elbow. Rolls off, rebound, Brandon Miller. Coming up the middle of the court, he finds Washington to Melo, back to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller taking it on himself. He draws a foul.
Figure it out. Whichever team they go to. But they've got enough talent to keep themselves in the league. But some team hoping that the light is eventually going to go on. All it takes is one team. There's Cade Cunningham, not playing today. Cunningham dealing with left knee strain.
Cade Cunningham not playing.
It was a late scratch. More Hornets basketball after a quick message.
Yeah, let's go. We got to hit the free throws. Got to hit the free throws. And
possibly bring these mascots
the
best team in Smartland.
The other draft pick that the Golden State Warriors picked up and traded to Detroit. He's on the bench too. Detroit swinging the ball. Misses the shot, but they get their own rebound. Muscala. Come on, let's go, baby. Got to box out, get rebounds. Charlotte basically playing with a small lineup. Melo finds Brandon Miller open for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound Detroit.
By 2. Here comes Sasser.
Sasser pulls up. The floater is good.
32.
And Coach Steve Clifford said, let's call a timeout right now, guys.
The Hornets now call a timeout.
Let's call a timeout, fellas.
And now Sasser.
Let's go. We've got to play better defense. It's all tied up. It's all tied up. Hornets don't have a bench. That's not even the bench. Coach is just subbing guys in there out of the first quarter. All right, both teams shooting right at 48% from the field. Both teams have hit four 3-point shots. Detroit, a little bit better percentage, 33.3. The Hornets, 30.8. Free throws shooting. The Hornets have missed one. They are 66.7%, 2 or 3. Detroit is 0 for 1. The Hornets out-rebounding Detroit by 1. The Hornets have 11 assists. Again, they've got to move the ball around. So 11 assists to 7. Turnovers, both teams have 1. Each team doing pretty good right there. Points in the paint go to Detroit, 20-14, and the largest lead has been by the Hornets by 6. Top rebounder, Brandon Miller, has 5 for the Hornets, along with 9 points. And for Detroit, top rebounders would be Stewart and Muscala, both with 3.
America's most trusted and professional roofing contractor. And Sherview Federal Credit Union. With us, it's personal.
Wow, 3 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. 3 likes on the night. Let's see if we can get double figures. Frankie, Beverly, and Mays. Wow. All right, here we go. Hornets had to call a timeout because they weren't playing any defense. LaMelo to the basket. Reverse layup is good.
Reverse layup up and in with the left hand LaMelo Ball. Or that face mask every game. Yeah, he did. Won some titles here. What a title as a college player, UConn. And the ball goes off the foot of Mensah, the former soccer player from Ghana. Good pick and roll D by the 2 rookies there. NSJ.
All right, there's your score right there. Hornets leading by 2. 9 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Detroit gets it in. Back to Muscala for 3. And the Hornets have yet to get a clean rebound. Finally do. Good strip, but Brandon Miller gets it back. They get it to LaMelo. He takes a 3-point shot. Can't hit that one. Detroit with the rebound.
Early in the season, Hornets' 3rd game of the year.
And Mensah going to be called for a foul.
That game where Detroit played really well. Durant had a whole bunch of rebounds, and we were thinking maybe this is the year that young Detroit team figured it out.
Man, who's it? He looks like Speed.
28 consecutive games after that win in Uptown.
I mean, that's hard to do. I don't care how poorly you're playing. That is hard. Just 28 in a row.
All right, the ball's inbounded into Duran.
Duran comes back into the game along with Bogdanovich.
Gets it to Burks. Burks for 3, and he can shoot that.
He's the hottest player in the NBA over the last 2 weeks. The last 5 games, no one has made more threes than Burks.
35-34 is the score. Detroit.
25, and that was too clean of a look.
Melo throws this one in the backcourt.
In the backcourt, it'll be an over and back.
Yep, you just cannot expect the Hornets to play.
Well, number 2 turnovers.
Camilo, stop complaining, bro. That was you threw that. All right, to play 2 good games in a row. They just can't. Detroit 4 wins, and they giving the Hornets the business right now. Sasser misses that jumper.
They all do.
Rebound, Mensah. He gets it to LaMelo. LaMelo straight to the basket, left hand layup. And LaMelo draws a foul.
That was a really good job by
LaMelo hasn't drawn this many fouls in his whole career in the NBA compared to this year.
Harder to learn that. Just stand there and let a guy with the skill.
He's getting a few calls now.
Look, hands up. I love that. Get the attention of the officials. My hands are up. I'm not trying to set a screen. I'm just stopping.
All right, can LaMelo hit his free throws? Probably one of the best free throw shooters on the team right now.
Third foul, folks, on Duren.
And Duren, the big guy, has 3 fouls. And Miles Bridges comes back in the game for the Hornets. Miles Bridges has been his name has come up in trade talks. I wonder what they can get from him. Sasser, okay, I said Sasser looks like speed. He don't really look like speed. And LaMelo hits both free throws.
The Hornets back on top.
Hornets leading by 1 again, 36-35, 8 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. Sasser with a nice move. Kicks that back to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich tries to get it to Stewart. And Nick Smith Jr. gets it to Brandon Miller, and they decide to slow it down. Here you go.
What a ball game on Monday in Minneapolis.
Alley-oop from Ball to Brandon Miller is good. 38-35 is our score. Hornets with the lead. And a near steal, but Stewart gets that back. Skip passes over to Burks. Burks for 3. He misses. Rebound. Melo Ball. What are you going to do with it? Leaves it for Bridges. He can't hit, but LaMelo on the spot. Gets the rebound. He can't score. And Thompson finds Bogdanovich in the corner for 3, and that's usually what happens, guys.
That's a bad shot, depending on who takes it.
Yep, fast break baskets. The Hornets can't score, and then on the other end, Detroit gets 3 points out of it. Wow. Miles Bridges swings at the Brandon Miller. He's on the right side, back to Miles Bridges. Take him to the basket, Miles. Somebody cut. Long pass to LaMelo. LaMelo can't buy a 3 right now. Rebound Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich finds a cutting Thomas to the basket. And like we all say, the Hornets do not play defense. Do not play defense. Brandon Miller brings it across the timeline. Has it on the right side. Skip passes over to LaMelo. Yeah, LaMelo. Back to Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges pulls up. The jumper is no good. Nobody cutting to the basket. It's just Bogdanovich straight to the basket. That pass is deflected, but it goes out of bounds off of Charlotte. 38-40. Detroit with the lead. 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Left in the second quarter.
Jaden Ivey comes back in.
Bogdanovich gets open, but Miles is able to get him. No, excuse me, that's Cody Martin. And now he bounce passes that to Stewart. Long hook shot is good.
From Rochester, New York, Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, Hornets just look weird. Like no true point guard when LaMelo goes out. PJ Washington for 3. 41-42. Can the Hornets score 60 points? Ivy stopped in the lane, finds Stewart. Stewart in beast mode. And the Hornets just cannot get a dang rebound, bruh. And I do realize we're sort of playing small ball, but box out.
Detroit ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Detroit is going to keep this one on their end. 14 seconds to shoot the ball.
In along with Leaky Black.
hit his finger. Leaky Black comes in. Sasser
Fortunately, you don't have a whistle.
tries to dump that off to Stewart, and a foul's going to be called on Cody Martin. Man, every time Stu gets fouled, I'm thinking it makes me think of him going crazy after LeBron James. But now LeBron James, I think it was the elbow, and he was bleeding, so I can sort of understand him going crazy like that. Well, being upset anyway. 5 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. Don't look like the Hornets going to score 30 points in this quarter. They get it to Stewart. Stewart draws a foul on Cody Martin. That's 2 in a row.
Let's check in with Ashley.
And Stewart will go to the line.
Your man crush, Eric Collins. He did play a total of 4 minutes, 41 seconds on Monday in Minnesota, but to say he had maybe the most important final 15 seconds in the game is an understatement. He made a stop, then charges down the floor.
Man, I'm glad to see Leaky Black make it to the pros. Like I said, man, played for North Carolina. I was like, man.
Like that. He said he had no idea, but knew that once.
Look, how many years was he at Carolina? Like 6 years?
He made to seal the
he has an NBA body with the height, and he plays defense. Like, man, we can get Leaky to score 10 points per game. He'll make somebody's team. And ironically, he ended up making the Charlotte Hornets team. Straight up made the team. Like, he's not playing in the storm.
No one has ever played more games as a North Carolina Tar Heel than Leaky Black. And when the Tar Heels play every game,
Miles Bridges hanging on to that ball.
Under some big time heat.
Got some movement going on.
He was ready.
Leaky Black takes the 3-point shot. Yes, sir! Leaky Black. Leaky Black. Let's go, baby. 44-43 is the score. Bogdanovich, a lot of dribbling. Has to pick it up. Still 14 seconds to shoot. Stewart. Hands at the Ivy. Ivy, floater. No good. Hornets able to save it. Miles Bridges. Let's see what kind of decision Miles will make. Wow. You got to know that's going to happen. That's why I said it. What decision is he going to make? You got to realize if you're a Charlotte Hornet, you know what's getting ready to happen. It looks like we should have scored there. What will happen now is a turnover. Detroit will come down and get 2 points out of it. All right, Stewart misses the 3-point shot. Leaky Black with the rebound. Finds Nick Smith Jr. takes a shot. No good. Rebound Stewart. Up the sideline. And Bogdanovich with 2 points.
Basketball, tough shot. He backed it off the glass.
Just can't buy a basket. Cody Martin.
Now in his 10th year out of Bosnia.
Go. Keep moving, guys. Cody Martin flips it up, goes in for him.
And Cody Martin, his first field goal.
4 people in the chat. 4 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. You are welcome to put some comments in the comment section. Killian Hayes finds Sasser, pulls up. Or is that Ivy? That was Ivy, misses it. Rebound.
Final 3 minutes and change here in our first half.
The Hornets, and they get it all the way down. Cody Martin now with the ball. A lot of standing around and looking.
Bridges.
Bridges with a bad pass. Ivy finds Killian Hayes. He has to get it to Bogdanovich. Why not close out? Instead of running by the 3-point shooter. Run him off the 3, baby. All right, Hornets down by 2. Leaky Black gets to the elbow. Doesn't really want to shoot it. He's reluctant to shoot the ball. Awkward shot. Well, not an awkward shot, but a tough shot by Miles Bridges. And I think he is fouled on the play. And that was on Thompson. And we have another timeout. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. I do not think my Hornets are going to score 60 points in the half. And, you know, that's kind of unusual. Also, that's I know I'm saying 30 points per quarter, you can win a game, and definitely you can. But 60 points in a half, that's quite a few points to be scoring in a half. But if the Hornets can do that, I think they can win this game. But as usual, you would know, even though Detroit probably has the worst record in the NBA, only 4 wins, they're hanging right there with the Hornets. Not just hanging with the Hornets, they are leading the Hornets right now. And I know the Hornets are trying to gel again without Terry Rozier. We don't have that ISO offense that we rely on so much, and so now you got a bunch of guys standing out beyond the 3-point line. I mean, everyone. Even when Nick Richards is out there, he's not on the block or anything. He's standing out there. So we really got to get this offense rolling right without the ISO play going to Terry. 46-48. Right now, the Hornets are being outscored in this second quarter, 20-15. The Hornets won the first quarter, 31-28. Detroit shooting 48% from the floor. The Hornets 46. 35% from behind the arc. Hornets are shooting from the 3-point line, but Detroit shooting 36. 80% from the free throw line. The Hornets have only missed 1 free throw, 4-5. And Detroit has not really got to the free throw line. They've only shot 3 times, 33%. Hornets out rebounding the Pistons.
Evenly played game here.
Hornets have 14 assists, but now the Pistons have 13. So
Hornets try to sweep this road trip through the upper Midwest.
Got to keep moving the ball. But not only just moving the ball, we got to keep moving.
Done here in Detroit. Nice free throw there by Miles Bridges. He's made 19 consecutive.
Collins, you just jinxed him. Yep, just jinxed him. But Cody Martin's able to get the rebound, and a foul's going to be called.
Enjoying the spritzer somewhere over there.
I think on Muscala.
So the Hornets down by a point, but they do have the basketball.
Was
Cody Martin got an offensive board.
Was Miles looking at him?
The Knoxville special.
Got fouled.
What they do.
Oh, if he can't probably can't hear him from there. All right.
LaMelo Ball back into the game.
LaMelo Ball in the game finds Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller kicks it out. Look, everybody's out. There's nobody in. Melo. Can't hit, can't score tonight.
Muscala, Bogdanovich, Hayes, Ivy.
All right, Killian Hayes brings the ball down. And Detroit is without Cunningham, still leading the Hornets right now. Stewart, quick pass to Killian Hayes, back to Stewart. Stewart to Ivy, being guarded by LaMelo. Ivy goes by him. Nick Smith. Influences that shot. Bridges with the alley-oop to Nick Richards. I keep calling Nick Richards Nick Smith, Nick Richards.
Nick Richards run the floor, make himself available.
That time the right decision was made. Usually the Hornets turn it over.
Just add the level of toughness. Gargles with battery acid.
Another game where he's getting
easy layup by Ivy.
This time Ivy makes the layup. And the Pistons win the race to a half 100.
Melo gets that over to Miles. Melo takes a long 3 and can't hit that one.
Three-pointer. Means they're going to come raining down in the second half.
Look at this. This guy, Bogdanovich, just whenever he wants to go to the basket, he just slow dribbles straight to the basket. Straight line, layup is good.
Playing it all around the rim.
Melo, skip pass over to Cody Martin for 3. Cody Martin can't hit it. Rebound, Detroit.
Largest deficit of the ball game for the Hornets.
And 56 seconds left in this second quarter. Bogdanovich skip pass to the corner. Too high for Killian.
Looking for Killian Hayes. We're at 6'5". It's not good enough to catch that pass from Bogdanovich.
49-52. 49-52.
49 seconds of our first half.
So far, the matchup predictor. Good job, matchup predictor. Matchup predictor has predicted that Detroit will win this game. Like 65% though. 65%. 47 seconds left on the clock. Ish Smith brings it down for the Hornets. Finally finds Brandon Miller. Screen set up top. Brandon Miller pulls up. The jumper is no good. Killian Hayes with the rebound. Up the court. Bogdanovich straight to the rim. He misses. And now the Hornets get to get this clock all the way down to about 4 seconds left. Miles Bridges is not an ISO guy. But the Hornets right now just taking their time. Miles steps back. For three is good. Still 8 seconds left on the clock. Detroit rolls it all the way to the timeline. Ivy being guarded by Ish Smith. Behind the back dribbling. He throws it out of bounds. It's going to be Hornets ball. Ish Smith put the D on him. Now it's 0.4 seconds on the clock. It's tied up.
Yeah, how do you lost that?
And that's how we're going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. Basically the way we started it. 52-52, 0-0. And Coach Clifford can't be happy. But nothing has been decided. One thing we can take a look at,
Miles, I'm sure
as Ashley talks to Miles Bridges.
Do you feel like you need to do a little bit of the playmaking now with Terry Rozier gone, or what do you feel like you need to bring offensively for this team?
Yeah, I just got to get other guys involved. I've been trying to do that, but also staying aggressive at the same time. I feel like our biggest thing right now is our defense, getting back on defense.
Yeah, you definitely got to play defense.
And then you try to clog up the paint more, do you try?
All right, the assists 15 for the Hornets. Turnovers 4 to 5. That goes to the Hornets. Points in the paint goes to Detroit, 30 to 22. Fast break points definitely to Detroit, 13 to 2. Wow. Rebounding, the Hornets are out rebounding the Pistons by only 2, 24 to 22. Free throws. I'm not going to say that's hurting the Hornets right now. They've only missed 2. They're 5 out of 7 for 71%. They're not sending Detroit to the line. 3-point shooting, the Hornets are 35%. They're 7 to 20. Detroit 7 to 19 for 36.8%. And the Hornets are shooting 44% from the field, where the Detroit Pistons are shooting 48%. All right, I just like to see the game stats. But here's what everybody else wants to look at, so let's go over it really quick. All right, for the Charlotte Hornets, Brandon Miller, 11 points. Miles Bridges has 13. LaMelo Ball has mustered 7. Nick Richards has 8. Cody Martin with 2. Brandon Miller has 6 rebounds. And you got Bridges, Richards, and Melo Ball all with 4 rebounds. For the Hornets, the bench has scored 9 to 11 points. That's 6 points from P.J. Washington. Leaky Black has a 3. And Ish Smith has 2 points. Nick Smith Jr. has played 9 minutes. He hasn't scored the ball yet. All right, but for the Pistons, Bogdanovich, 16 points. Like a lot of those are just straight line drives to the basket. Stewart has 6 points. He has 5 rebounds. Duran, 2 points, but he has 3 fouls. Ivy has 9 points. Killian Hayes with 2. Thompson with 2. Then you have Muscala and Morris with 5 points. Burks and Sasser. Burks has 3. Sasser has 2. Now they have a really decent bench, and their bench has scored 10, 15, 17 points. All right, the last game, the Pistons beat the Hornets pretty handily, 99-111 in Charlotte. All right, so we'll see what ends up happening here by the end of this game. Some updates. Minnesota leading Washington 50-47. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second. Memphis trailing the Heat 19-22. They've got 30.3 seconds left in the first. And that's all that's going on right now. I don't think Terry is playing tonight. I think he's got to go get a physical and all that stuff before he's not released, but before he's allowed to play. Same thing for Kyle Lowry, I think. But Kyle's probably not found his residence for the rest of the year. Oh, Jason Rogers, I don't know if you're in here, but the trade I'm talking about is Terry Rozier to the Heat for Kyle Lowry. Yeah, you said go Hornets, so I don't know. For some reason, I took maybe you're a Hornets fan, but yeah, the Hornets traded Terry Rozier to the Heat for Kyle Lowry and a first round draft pick in 2027. That's 3 years now. You know, everything that could happen in 3 years. But then the next year, I mean, right now it's protected, but then that next year becomes unprotected. Which I'm honestly say, I don't even know what the heck that means, but I'm going to look it up. Actually, I mean, I know what protected means, but you know, what does that mean for the Hornets, who have it until that next year? Yeah. Like I said, the trade I was talking about was Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier to the Heat. The Hornets traded Terry Rozier to the Heat. They got Kyle Lowry and a first-round draft pick in 2027. All right, we got a timeout on the court, and so I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back.
for LaMelo. Both teams with pregame layups to start this half.
Bogdanovich lowers his shoulder to create space and hits it. 4 quickies for number 44.
First player with 20 by his name.
9 of 12 shooting. Bojan Bogdanovich. LaMelo. Detroit playing without Kate Cunningham. Cunningham's got a bit of a knee injury. Maybe he'd be able to come back and play. Not after he's Cunningham. Cunningham's got a bit of a knee injury. Cody Martin. And if he'd be able to come back and play. Cody Martin will go to the free throw line for the first time ever. Cody Martin. And if he'd be able to come back and play. Cody Martin will go to the free throw line for the first time ever. Cody has been exactly a 50-50 proposition this year free throw line.
Discussion before the free throws.
Cody has been a shot a 50-50 proposition this year free throw line. Discussion before the basketball. After a quick message from Sharon Credit Union.
Your dreams are our dreams. Because with us, it's personal.
Joined with other marks. Because with us, it's Cody's twin tails. Those at the halfway point of the season, the 41 games. 41 games.
All right, and just like in the first half. All right, and just like after, the Hornets cannot stop the Pistons from scoring. Darn, just understood. Just too easy, guys. There's no way to stop the Pistons. We can't win and we can't play defense. Understood. Just too easy, guys. Richards, there's no way. Dime from LaMelo. He slammed the three. Just too easy, guys. Richards, dime from LaMelo. 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Skip pass. Ivy for 3. 9 minutes and 53 give me that skip pass. No box out whatsoever, guys. Ivy for 3. 62-59. Give me that. The Hornets cannot trade basketball whatsoever. That's just what teams break. 62-59. Give me that. The Hornets cannot trade basketball whatsoever. That's just what teams break. 62-59. I hate to see them play like this, but man, it's just it's like the Hornets have enough. I hate to see them play. They have enough skill. They have enough talent to just. It's like one would think to be outplaying this team. They have enough skill. It seems like only won 4 games. Third quarter and they are leading the Hornets. It seems like they only won 4 games. Alright, they ain't coming out Bogdanovich being able to get to the basket whenever he wants to. This kid, Bogdanovich will have 30 points by the end of the game to the basket whenever he wants to. This kid, Bogdanovich will have 30 points by the end of the game to the basket whenever he wants to. Bogdanovich is his first free throw. Bogdanovich is his first free throw. I like the way I worded the poll question. When Hornets lose another game, and we got yes. I worded the 100% say yes. So if we only have one Hornets lose another game, the mellow ball. And we got yes. The basketball, a 3-second call for the Hornets. Lady against the Detroit Pistons. The basketball, a 3-second call for the Hornets. Lady against the Detroit Pistons. And LaMelo hits the first free throw. free throw. And the Hornets get the ball out of bounds. So that's the technical free throw. And the Hornets get the ball out of bounds. Brandon Miller. Kick that to Miles. Miles, step back. 3. Rolls it in. Kick that to Miles. Miles, step back. 1-point lead by the Pistons. Killian Hayes walks it across the timeline. Off the logo, gets it to Stewart. Stewart, 1-point lead by the Pistons. Killian Hayes back to Stewart for 3. Off the logo, gets it to Stewart. Spin move. 1-point lead by the Pistons. And Stewart scores on that one, and the Hornets almost turn it over as we do a lot of times. Miles Bridges goes baseline. That by Nick Richards. Nick Richards turns it over as we do a lot of times. Gets fouled on the play. It is 16 seconds left in the third. It's fouled on the play. It is 16 seconds left in the third. It is 16 seconds left. Both for free throws. Throws the Hornets to within 1. Richardson both for free throws. Screen set for Killian Hayes. Gets to the free throw line to within 1. Gets that to Ivy. Being guarded by Brandon Miller. Ivy Hayes gets to the free throw line up there. Gets that to Ivy. Still by Brandon Miller. And the Hornets take advantage of Ivy Hayes. Another ball brings it down the court. Kicks it. Still by Martin for 3. He can't hit it. And the Hornets take advantage of Ivy. Another ball brings it down the court. Donovan kicks it. Still by Martin for 3. Long pass. He can't handle it. Hornets get it. Melo takes a quick 3. It's only good if he hit it, and he hits it. And the Hornets go back up. Melo takes it by 2. It's only good if he hit it, and he hits it. TO was called. And the Hornets go back up. Melo takes it up by 2. Timeout. TO was called. We got one vote in the poll, but that poll was answered. Yes. Got one vote in the poll. They will will the Hornets lose another game tonight? Yes. Got one vote in the poll. They will the Hornets? I think so far. Game tonight. The people who have answered the vote. The answer is that I think so far. Yes. The people who have answered the vote. Yes, 100%. The answer is that I think so far. Yes. The people who have answered the vote. Yes, 100%. The answer is that I think so far. Yes. The people who have answered the vote. Yes, 100%. All right, still stuck on 3 likes, but that's okay. The 3 people who hit the like button, appreciate that. Yes, 100%. All right, still stuck on 3 likes, but that's okay. The 3 people who hit the like button, appreciate that. Yes, 100%. All right, still stuck on 3 likes, but that's okay. The 3 people who hit the like button, appreciate that. Yes, 100%. All right, still stuck on 3 likes, but that's okay. Brandon Miller for the Hornets has 11 points. I think he had that at halftime. Miles Bridges with 16, Nick Richards 14. Hornets now has 13 points. And the bench, PJ Washington still with 6. And nothing has changed with the bench, basically. For Detroit, Bogdanovich continues his scoring ways. He has 22 points right now. Stewart with 10. Duran has 6 points. Ivy has 9. He has 22 points. And Hayes has 2 points. Duran has 6 points. Ivy has 9. He has 22 points. And Hayes has 2 points. Duran
Hadn't made a three-pointer all game long until just a moment ago. His three forces Monty Williams to call timeout. Monte Morris checks in. First game all season long.
All right, Stewart.
For Monte Morris. He's got the ball.
Hands that to Morris. Morris kicks it back out. Bogdanovich, three-point shot is good. And as usual, whenever the Hornets play a team, there's one guy that for some reason they just cannot stop. And Detroit takes the lead again. I mean, right now it just seems like if they could stop Bogdanovich from scoring, they got a good shot.
Hornets won on Monday.
Hey, they don't have to double team him. Just to get the ball out of his hand. All right, Morris walks the ball up. He's on the logo, the Detroit logo. Now he goes to his left, gets to the free throw line deeper, and the jumper is good. The little floater is good.
5 quick points for Detroit. Morris shooting 100% on the year.
Satisfied to trade baskets with Detroit. Melo all the way to the other side. Nick Richards can't tap it in. Duran comes out with the rebound. He hands it to Morris. Alley-oop. And Stewart is going to be fouled on the play.
Position against Miles Bridges. Not in the act of shooting, side out of bounds.
But it's going to be out of bounds
Detroit's 4-39 on the year.
as Miles Bridges continues to whine about the foul. Duran with a 2-point shot.
So 7-0 for Detroit since that last time out. Ish Schmidt, P.J. Washington, and added to the scorer's table.
Richards can't hit.
Halfway through our third quarter.
Killian Hayes for three. And that is the biggest lead by Detroit.
Frenchman Killian Hayes. And the Hornets call a timeout. Largest deficit of the night for the fellas from the Queen City.
So tell me what
It's so sad.
mean to you?
It's so sad, guys.
Food and they come in, they see our food steaming on the
Like,
line.
really.
They see our chicken glistening. Our fajita sizzling. It's mad.
You figure out a way to beat the top team in the West. Now I know some people say it was luck. It never should have happened, but it did happen. You know what I'm saying? It did happen. So you go from playing the top team in the West and beating them. No matter how it happened, it happened. You know, with their big scoring. 60-some points. And then you come and you play against the team with the worst record in the East, and you are just about getting ready to get. I mean, it looks like now that they are getting ready. They're pulling away. They're pulling away from the Hornets. The Hornets are trailing now by 8 points. They decided they had to make the move with Terry when the striking of the iron was hot, and that definitely threw a wrench in the offense. You know, we were definitely missing Terry Rozier's points, and the movement in the offense is just not there. Okay, we can't go ISO like we to whom. There's nobody out there like Terry, like I said, and we're seeing it right now. And since our offense is strictly ISO, like that, we can't. What can we do? They definitely haven't been taught another offense.
Leading 76
so there's no screen being set.
Being close to home, he's
set off the ball. Everybody's just playing straight man-to-man. And the Hornets are everybody out, like 5 out.
It's a little bit older than
So,
Miles, but Miles said he's known him since he was 9 years old.
and we can't play, I mean, we can't trade baskets with anybody in the league, and that's what we are trying to do. There's too many easy baskets by Detroit, and the Hornets are, I mean, they're playing like, oh, okay, no big deal. They scored. We'll just come down to score again, and that's not us. We've never been like that.
That's true and loyal to Flint Southwestern. That was until he transferred to Huntington. But for the most part,
Wow, turnaround jumper.
way back reminisce about their time.
It's no good. Nick Richards gets his hand on it, but he can't tap it in. Bogdanovich has the smaller Ish Smith on, but Ish is able to get a steal. And Nick Richards with the alley, even though the camera went away from a fast break for a half a second. I don't know what the heck that was. That's bad camera.
Nick Richards running the floor like a two-guard.
Bogdanovich kicks this out to Stewart. Stewart loses the ball out of bounds. 70 to 76.
So you got to post up. No, give me that. We're going the other way. Look at Nick right down the middle of the floor. Perfect pass timing. Comes down and flinches.
It's a catch from Nick. From a pass thrown by Smith, but Nick Smith wasn't involved.
All right, Hornets trailing by 6.
Brittany Lakina is going to get some burn right now.
Brandon Miller rattles one in, a 3-point basket. Hornets needed that. Came off that high screen. Bogdanovich want to run him off the 3, but he shoots a 3 anyway and gets it right back.
28 big ones for Boyan Bogdanovich.
Dude, just don't let him shoot 3s. He's going to score, he's going to score 2s.
Early in the year.
Washington gets Brandon Miller cut into the basket, and Brandon Miller is fouled. Has a chance for the old-fashioned 3 to get the 3 right back.
Screen right here. I mean, he was flying off the screen, not squared up, fading to his right, but he made the right correction. And then the backdoor cut. Burks knows he's beat, just trying to.
Burks picks up that foul.
Without having him make the shot, but the rookie laid it in anyway.
And he gave the stank.
Yeah, he did.
And Brandon Miller was able to complete the 3-point play.
3-point game.
And keeping the Hornets to within 3, 76-79.
Pistons run.
Monte Morris.
Morris pulls up.
Did Ish get that? I just go ahead and block shot.
I think Ish may have blocked that shot.
More rejections in the Harvard Law School from that man.
Got a block and a strip. Making his presence felt on the defensive end of the floor.
That was a real block shot.
It was.
Not like getting on the way up.
Oh, come on, guys. Bogdanovich comes off a low screen, misses this 3-point shot. Brandon Miller
Who wants to make a big shot?
starts behind the 3-point line. Nobody's moving. Woo! Cut, baby. Somebody cut to the basket. It's Smith trying to get it down. Not there. Brandon Miller has to take a long 3. Boy, and he hits it. Brandon Miller ties this up 79-79, 3:26 on the clock.
Right back to him and a deep one.
Morris picks it up, gets it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Durham. He kicks it. Burke for 3. Can't hit it this time. Rebound. Ish Smith. Brandon Miller shoots a quick 3. Oh my gosh, he is on fire. Brandon Miller, 2 quick 3s, filling it, and the Hornets take the lead. Durham drives the basket. Layup is good. And it's, I mean, come on, PJ. Play some dang defense, son.
I mean, this play's going nowhere.
I mean, get aggressive.
Shoot it. All right. Boom. It goes in. Next possession. A little DHO in rhythm.
I mean, somebody man up, bro. Hey, be aggressive on defense. If you're gonna go to the basket, you make them earn it from the line. Durham on the line, misses, rebound, Miles Bridges, hands at the Ish Smith. Ish Smith bringing it down the court, 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock.
to get it to Brandon, and he has got the full attention of Asar Thompson. Third foul on Thompson.
What is Thor?
Eventually it's going to grow and be one of the best defenders in the NBA, you'd imagine. Right now, he has got no answers for Brandon Miller.
Oh, Thor hadn't seen the floor.
Washington, Bridges, and Ish Smith playing together.
Brandon Miller.
Take this shot, even though he's got it going right now.
High off the glass, no good. Muscala with the rebound. Outlet to Monte Moore. Or Morris. Monte Moore. Burks back to Moore. Muscala comes up to set the screen. Moore to the basket. Kicks that. Muscala. 3-point shot by Burks. He misses. Rebound.
Shooters in the NBA.
Miles Bridges.
They couldn't find him. He was open and back at the ball.
Brandon, you better hit that or come sit down, son. Too quick. Too quick.
Pokes it over to Kevin Knox.
That's just called youngsters right there, man. It's been slow him down. Oh, come on, man. PJ Washington shoots a 3. I'm still not going to say that was a good shot. Everybody's just taking whatever is there and just throwing up the threes. Moore brings it across the court, the timeline.
LaMelo sitting at the scores table, getting ready to come back in.
All the way down. Thompson. Follow-away jumper. And one. Thompson hits the jumper.
Stick to the eye. This kid did not want to shoot a long-range jumper. He got forced into taking a fadeaway. He got fouled and he hit it.
Yeah, look where he was going with the ball. Nowhere near the basket. He's going to the sideline. Brandon thought he could get a steal on a reach-in and got caught.
Struggles at the free throw line. He has made just one of his last 8. Doesn't look at it like that. That was a pretty good looking stroke. So it is a 1-point game, 85-84. The Hornets lift Brandon Miller out of the game.
The coach would do that in a heartbeat, boy. Like, I don't know what his rhyme or reason for
Hornets have to reset with only 5 on the shot clock. LaMelo.
rhyme or reason for subbing sometimes is 1 minute and 1 second left.
Best player has to put the ball on the floor and make something happen.
15 for LaMelo. Hornets lead by 3. Muscala run off the line. Finds Burks. And we're tied at 87. Two veterans getting together, Muscala and Burks.
Two guys that can shoot the ball from deep. When he gets to the paint right now.
Final 30 seconds to our third quarter.
Exciting game.
And we were tied at 52. Beginning this third quarter. What is about...
Oh, that's a blocking foul.
On Neely Kina. And Detroit's in the bonus, so we're going to have free throws. It's going to be Burks at the line. Burks' first trip to the line, but he knows what he's doing there. He's made 23 straight.
Well, you can tell by that play right there. He was just trying to turn the corner, finding contact, knowing his team is in the bonus. He is comfortable towing the line.
23 in a row. That's a big number, Dale.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think Detroit's record is for most consecutive free throws made?
Oh, wow.
You want to tell me who it is or what the number is?
I have no idea. I'm going to Isaiah.
Oh, play with Isaiah. Joe did a big shot. I'd have it. Yeah, Joe Dumars.
Joe?
I'll give it to Joe Dumars before I give it to Isaiah.
It's in the high 40s then if it's Joe.
No. Made all those knee knockers. 62. 62. Joe
Big
Dumars.
Probably involved in some of those.
Yeah. 1989. I think Detroit won his championship in 1989. PJ gets us off that number. That's a good sign cosmically. And that'll do it for our third quarter of play. Ashley said it best, folks. If you like the runs, you've come to the right place. Now back
still don't like the way we're playing. We're in the lead. That's the good thing, but trading baskets. We need to play some defense. All right, we have a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. Riddleluce. I think I'm saying that name right. Riddleluce, what do you think the end score will be? Let me make up something real quick. First of all, right now the Hornets are, well, the Hornets and the Pistons right at basically 30 points per quarter as an average almost. The Hornets outscored them in the third quarter 40-37. Both of them had a pretty low second quarter. So do I think the Hornets will score 30 in this last quarter? That's my thing. Can we score 30 in this last quarter? That'll be right at 120. All right, so I'm gonna put my score in the comments.
One bucket, 1 point in the fast break category. So they listed at half.
P.J. Washington's had a nice ball game. Starting with 4 3-pointers. It's P.J. LaMelo, Nick Smith Jr., Brandon Miller, and Nathan Mensah playing together for the Hornets.
Oh my gosh. The Hornets will mess up anything, bro.
Passer runs down the loose ball, and now we'll wait for the rest of the Pistons.
Trying to get the ball to one specific person, that's what the problem is.
Isaiah Stewart gave up a layup. Oh, the Hornets catch a break.
Just move the ball around. Oh my gosh, this ISO crap.
Helped LaMelo, and then got back and forced that tough missed three.
Great point.
Look, nobody's cutting.
Brandon Miller sets up Nick Smith Jr. Good job of not traveling to begin that move.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing, bro? Oh my goodness. 2 terrible offensive possessions. And they had plenty of time to shoot on both of them. There were open shots. They just didn't pull the trigger. Oh my goodness.
Showing that athletic ability, just got enough of the ball to lay it on the rim. Why don't he hangs in the air right there?
So Thompson, a chance to tie it with a free throw. We're going to see the other Thompson on men. Thompson on Friday in Uptown plays for the Houston Rockets. Brothers in the NBA.
All right, there's my score. That's what I think it's going to be right there. Because the Hornets will blow it. Melo, step back 3, misses everything.
Now Detroit can regain the lead.
So 118 to 120. What did I say? 118 to 123 Detroit.
And LaMelo goes after that pass, and it'll be Hornets ball. Great instincts. This would be nice.
Man, you better hit that, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. We just do not understand basketball. Like, there is no reason for, I mean, I know it's wide open, but why? Why? Why not attack the basket, draw somebody, and get an easy 2-point shot instead of stand behind the three? I mean, still, that is still the hardest shot to hit in basketball. It's still the hardest shot, the toughest shot. So, but we just don't understand basketball.
And Detroit is back on top. He ran NSJ go under the screen, stopped.
And I'm saying they don't understand basketball, and I know a lot of people probably listen to me and saying, "Coach, I mean, dude, they're in the pros, and they are." But still, that doesn't. See, look right there. That's what you do. That's what you do right there.
Stewart earned it at the line.
Still doesn't.
So this fourth quarter.
Delete the fact, for lack of a better word, or it still doesn't lessen the fact that
As a free throwers, 1 for 2 so far tonight.
Even though they're in the pros, sometimes they make bad decisions.
Stream the Hornets anywhere you go. Live games, replays.
Like that shot the Melo had right there, that 3-point shot. To me, at this point in the game, like we don't need that. Let's attack the basket, draw somebody, dump it off, and get an easy slam instead of taking the hardest shot in basketball, the toughest shot in basketball. It's only good if it goes in.
Hornets haven't scored here in the fourth quarter.
And they're disjointed too. Let's go, bro. Move. Yep. Offensive foul. Bad screen.
It's a bad screen set by Brandon Miller.
This took too long to get into that play. And the Pistons.
Man, it's just like this is a play that they drew up in the locker room, bro.
Trying to set a screen on Asar Thompson.
Drew a play up in the locker room and they just ain't working because this is the first time they've seen it.
Come on. Okay, no damage done. Now the Hornets need some offense.
And that's Sasser with the missed shot. Or was that Ivy?
Good here to fourth. And now a foul trying to go through a screen. Call on Thompson. Monty Williams is the first coach to go to the bench in the fourth quarter. He will bring in Bojan Bogdanovic.
Bogdanovic
26 minutes.
back in the game.
Knocks his sub out. Knew he had Mensa in front of him. And the scouting report on Mensa lately is let him foul you and he will.
Yeah, he called off the screen there when he saw that Mensa was in front. Started right, kept going right, just created contact.
More Hornets basketball after a quick message from Charlotte area Volkswagen dealers.
The all-electric Volkswagen ID4 SUV has the lowest entry price in its category, plus 3 years of free charging at qualifying stations. Tell them I sent you.
Bogdanovic must have been shooting free throws with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Is it Hornets ball? Oh, my bad.
Number 57 of 77. As a guy who can shoot the way he does, shooting 74% of the line.
Tell right now he's shooting them knowing they're going in.
Yeah.
All right, Hornets trailing 92-97.
Put on it. I would have him shoot those free throws.
I might fill in for him there.
8 minutes and 5 seconds left.
I'd even have him shoot a left-handed off the window before I'd have him shoot him.
11 seconds to shoot.
Put it eyes closed, opposite hand. Trust him, my man. All right, the Hornets stuck on 92. We've now gone 4 minutes into our fourth quarter without a bucket for the Hornets, who scored 40 points in the third quarter.
Miles Bridges, tough shot. Somehow hits it.
Rare answered. Miles Bridges, give him 2 more.
Lost the handle on the ball, got it back in a tough fader with his mouthpiece hanging out.
He's got 18.
Sasser kicks that to Burks wide open. He's going to hit it every time. Every single time. Alec Burks gets Detroit to 100 first with 7 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. Nick Smith Jr. hits a 3.
18-year-old makes the big shot.
Yeah, he makes open looks as well.
97-100. 7 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. I've called the score to end up being 118-123 Detroit. Thompson doesn't want to shoot the 3, but boy, he'll go to the basket.
And what do we have? 3 seconds. Everyone in the building thought that Thompson was going to shoot it.
6 minutes, 56 seconds left. And Detroit's going to have to score 23 points if I get it right.
6:56 to play in our 4th quarter. It's a 3-point game.
Miles Bridges nowhere to go. Looks at the other. And it goes down. And then Cody loses the handle. Nick Smith wide open in the corner. Yeah, he's going to make that one all day.
All right, the Hornets have scored 5 points in this 3rd quarter.
Shine every morning to a world that never rests.
Detroit has scored 11.
Progressing.
I'm probably giving the Hornets a whole lot of
and we're here to secure
respect to say that they'll score 118.
to keeping you up and running.
You got 6 more minutes to do it.
Choose Guy Roofing for roofs that keep your world moving.
And I'm probably giving Detroit a bunch of respect too by saying they'll score 23 more points.
A world in
But we'll see how close it ends up being.
And so does a turbocharged engine. Sophisticated. High tech.
All right, leading scorer for the Hornets, Brandon Miller with 23. I think they're going to that well too much, though. He did get hot, sort of streaky right there. Got hot hitting those 3s, and now it's like whenever he has an open shot, he can take it. Taking them too quick, too. LaMelo Ball with 17. He's 1 of 7 from behind the arc. And P.J. Washington off the bench with 12. For Detroit, like I said, Bogdanovich would have at least 30. He's got 30. And with 6 minutes on the clock, he'll probably end up with like 36 points. 36, 37 points. Stewart has 11 points. He's got 8 rebounds. And the bench has come in big for Detroit, as they usually do. Burks has 11. Morris and Thompson both have 7. So that is, what is that? 11. That's 25. 35 points off the bench. 35 points off the bench to the Hornets, 12, 15, 20 points off the bench. Like we've really never had a bench all year.
Last time down the floor, he's got the ball right now. Nick Smith Jr., Miles Bridges, P.J. Washington, Cody Martin, Brandon Miller playing together. After the timeout, we've got Miles Bridges working up a Cody Martin screen. Lost it, and it's fouled. Miles will go to the line.
Miles getting plenty of opportunity to handle the ball. With Rozier no longer there, you saw the reach in by Bogdanovich. Miles did a good job to regain control and almost flipped that one in.
Miles had a 19 consecutive free throw make streak snapped in our first half. He shoots 87% at the line. 1-point game. Sasser, Stewart, Bogdanovich, Burks, and Thompson playing together for Detroit. Only went 4 times all year.
idea. But you got to make sure that pass is 100% going to get there. The game is too tight. Possessions are too important here at the 6:20 mark.
And this is something procedural. The official with the ball, Derek Collins, no relation.
All right, right now the Hornets have a 2-point lead, but I just do not have faith in my team that they will be able to hang on to it. Once again, the last place in the East team right here, hanging with the Hornets. The Detroit Pistons have only won 4 games, so it's kind of bad when Detroit looks at the Hornets and say, "Hey, this is a win. This is a win for us right here." And and you know, with Detroit, with their record, like they said at the beginning of the game, they always get everybody's best look because nobody wants to lose to a team that's only won 4 games. But the Hornets will figure out a way to lose this game. We don't make really good decisions. You know, if you're hitting 50% from behind the 3-point arc, okay, that's a little different. But we're not, and we're just going to keep jacking them up. When we could take the ball to the basket at times, draw the defenders, and then dump it off for an easy dunk. Let's see, what are we shooting from behind the arc? We're shooting 42.9% from behind the arc. We're 15 to 35. That's not terrible. Still not 50%. And also,
after the timeout, Killian Hayes working off the
we are 13 of 17 from the charity stripe.
Brandon Miller. Burks along 2. And a foul going for the rebound. It's a loose ball foul against Detroit. I'm sorry, it's a timeout. It's a timeout. Hornets have the basketball. Steve Clifford figures might as well use this timeout. So 3:22 remaining in our game. The Hornets with the lead, the basketball when we come back.
You know.
All right, going to be a timeout. I think it was timeout Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, I do not believe in the Hornets making good decisions and being able to pull this game out. If we do, great, but watch what I say. I'm pretty sure we will not. I am interested in our assists. Wow, 26 assists, 26-25. Right. Rebound, the Hornets got a slight edge in that, 44%. I had 44 to 40. 4 free throws left out there.
Through the rookie wall.
All right. We may shoot ourselves out of this game relying on the 3-point shot. But we'll see. LaMelo, 12 seconds on the clock. Kicks it. Another 3-point shot. Misses it.
Hayes, Burks, Curran, Thompson, Stewart, 5 on the floor for Detroit. They have been stuck on 100 points since the 8-minute mark.
They get it down to Duran. He kicks that. Thompson shoots a 3. He does not like to shoot. Not outside. And I think Stewart is going to be called for a foul.
As well, he was so open that he had no choice. 15%. He's 11 for 70.
Melo Ball walks it across the timeline. Hornets leading by 2. Melo, baseline, gets to Cody Martin. Cody Martin crosses over. Yeah, it was pretty smart right there. Draws a foul on Stewart.
Not shooting a great ball today. We'll go to the free throw line with the clock stopped at 2:34.
Switching everything with their bigs in awkward positions.
And Cody Martin hit a free throw.
Easy reach in there.
Bogdanovich coming back into the game. Cody Martin sneaks that through after hitting the back of the rim. Bogdanovich.
Will not leave Bogdanovich as open as they leave Thompson.
Well, you hope. Cody Martin hits both free throws, putting the Hornets up by 4. Still 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the game.
Gotta keep it going on this end. And almost 6 minutes of silence offensively for Detroit.
But as you can see, they scored 2 points. 3 points. The Hornets cannot figure out that. Anybody that has a good shot, you can score against the Hornets because they're going to leave you open. They're going to give you that shot. Oh my gosh, what a alley-oop. LaMelo to Nick Richards. Had to reach back and get that one. 3-point lead by the Hornets. Killian Hayes. Screen set by Duren.
Killian Hayes is fouled by LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo tried to draw that foul on Duren.
Outside the 3, look at the roll right there. LaMelo did a good job of attracting Duren. The attention of Duren. Nobody on that weak side help. And Nick throwing it down.
LaMelo called for that foul, Dale, but it was not in the act of shooting. So it's side out of bounds for Detroit. Hornets lead by 3.
Hornets lead by 3, 106-103 with a minute and 51 seconds on the clock. Bogdanovich, being guarded by Cody Martin, shoots a 3. It's good, of course, and it's tied up.
We're tied at 106. He has got the 33 points. 20 on Bogdanovich.
Melo in a bunch of traffic. Give it to Nick. That ball is defended greatly by Stewart. Comes off, sees that alley-oop, messes it up. 106, a minute and 20 seconds left. Bogdanovich, slow drive to the basket, put back by Duren, and a 2-point lead by the Pistons.
And Detroit is back on top by 2.
With a minute and 12 seconds on the clock.
Bogdanovich has had his imprint all over this game. He draws Nick. There's Duren, his guy, following the shot blocker.
I mean, I see you trying to box out there, Cody, but you really got to look behind you and box that guy out.
I'll be sharing pics from the swell. You do not want to see yourself skiing. You look like a marshmallow.
Join T-Mobile and get 4 new iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines of unlimited for $25 a line.
All right, so my new score. New score was at 112, 117. We're still going to stick with that 112, 117. It's 108, 106 with a minute and 12 seconds on the clock.
Hornets have the basketball with 1:12 remaining.
How close has this game been? 22 lead changes, 14 ties. The Hornets would like those numbers to go up.
Yeah, we need one more lead change. Bogdanovich not in the game right now. Can't trust him defensively.
I don't know why.
On the floor instead of Bogdanovich. LaMelo keeps the dribble alive. Test around. And Nick misses the tap. Oh, the Hornets have 2 good looks at it. Now you need to stop.
No need to foul here, just solid D.
Both sides are in the bonus. Free throws in it.
Melo will foul. Will foul. 8 seconds on the clock. Look at that. Oh, what you? 4-point lead. Probably should have been a foul. Melo will come down. Somebody's going to take a quick 3. Melo loses it out of bounds. But that ball is going to stay with the Hornets.
Detroit calls a timeout. They are dreaming of win number 5.
They're going to challenge this ruling on the floor.
Like I said, if you want to get a win, no matter what your record is, Play the Hornets.
Look at that screen right there.
That's nothing wrong with that screen.
Solid screen. Snap to
Possession is currently being challenged by Detroit.
We have no offense. Our offense is terrible. I mean, the offensive flow, like, you know, moving the ball.
This will do his good look right here. Oh, Burks.
That's definitely, like I said, Melo loses the ball.
I think maybe the Melo got fouled, but you can't challenge that.
I'll make sure I don't get a copyright with Usher. 32.5 seconds on the clock. I will get the score wrong, but the outcome is going to be dead on. It's like Monty Williams and the Detroit.
That's what he said. We're really on the floor with overtime to Detroit possession.
Yeah, Burks never came close to him.
I mean, there's the foul. Melo tried to draw with the ball.
Yeah, the ball was gone though.
Already on its way out of bounds.
So now the Hornets is in big.
Yeah, I really wanted to see this game. Want to see how the Hornets play without Terry Rozier after that big win they had. This is what we're going to have to look forward to the rest of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Inbound, so Killian Hayes.
Things could get just a bit different if, well, you know what? I was going to say could be a little bit different if Mark Williams comes back, but you know, how much more is he going to give us than Nick Richards right now?
Dog.
See, I'm not sure if it's going to be any if it's going to be different. Yeah, it's going to be just about the same. You know what I'm saying? So him being back might take, I mean, you know, might give us a little bit more defensive edge there. But the Hornets are just not a good team. I mean, we haven't been. You know, only win 10 games, but still, you look at a game like this and a team like this, and you say, even though we're not a good team, you still should beat this team, right? And nothing has changed. Like, if you got a guy that can score on your team, he may not do it against any other team, but for the Hornets, it's going to be a consistent thing. Burke in that right corner over there hitting those threes. Bogdanovich.
You don't really want to foul Bogdanovich or Burks. And it's Bogdanovich.
All right, Bogdanovich is going to be fouled and send him to the free throw line, so the Hornets will get a chance to get a possession, a quick possession with 28.2 seconds on the clock.
Not tonight. He's shooting a good ball from 2, 3.
Detroit leading the Hornets by 4 points. Bogdanovich makes that 5 points.
Not lying, folks. Came into this game shooting 74%.
That one didn't look as fluid as the other 4.
And he short arms the last one.
Have the basketball down 5.
Here's a 5-point lead. Now, my points, the points I came up with are going to be wrong. I said 112 to 117, but 106 to 111 is still a 5-point lead.
You get to decide what side of the floor you want.
Is it third quarter, Coach? Nope, it is fourth quarter. This is it. 27.9 seconds left on the clock. Detroit is leading the Hornets by 5 points. It's 106-111. It is, however, Hornets ball. So the Hornets gonna have to come down, and of course we'll shoot a three, because that's what we do. I'm not saying we hit threes, but that's what we do. We shoot threes. No matter what, the Hornets are gonna stand behind that 3-point line and just jack up threes, even if we're not hitting them.
Stuck at the 106 mark for a while Detroit has gone on an 8-0 run.
No problem, Rod. No problem here, Jason.
103. And now they need a bucket in the absolute worst way.
Even when you don't have to shoot a three, the Hornets shoot threes. Like at times, to me, better decision would be attack the basket, get the easy 2 points. But we throw up threes and miss them.
That's good officiating right there. Mark Lindsay explaining exactly.
All right, Brandon Miller to trigger it in.
Backcourt, you have no more timeout.
Gets into Melo. Melo turned down the three. Goes to the basket. Layup is good. And he's fouled. Oh, and offensive charge is called on the Melo. And he's going to go talk to the ref. They're going to have to show that again. How in the world is that offensive foul, ref?
The motion that J.B. DeRosa gave was that LaMelo horse-collared his defender.
What?
Grab him by his shoulder right there.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Left hand on the shoulder right there.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
Took some guts to make that. It's a right call.
With 22.8 seconds on the clock, LaMelo Ball is going to be called for a charge. That's going to send Burke to the line, and that's going to be about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Fat Lady has the microphone in her hand in Detroit. At Detroit, at home, these boys cannot wait to celebrate. This will only be their 5th game. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be without Cunningham.
3 consecutive free throws. He's now made 3 tonight, so he's at 26. Look out, Joe Dumars. Dumars holds the franchise record at 62. Hornets don't have a time. It's over. So the Hornets now.
Miles Bridges comes down, takes a long three. Boy, Detroit has won. This is going to be the 5th game Detroit has won, and 2 of those 5 have been against the Hornets. Like you just don't know what to say, man.
So Monty Williams, a little bit of relief for him and his staff.
And my man on Monty Williams is right. That's Jack. And then your boy on the left, that's my, what's his name? He's the coach with the Hornets. All right. 106-111, 6 seconds on the clock. Miles Bridges, last 2 shots, just the most terrible shot you could ever see.
The Detroit Pistons have won the season series from the Hornets.
And what do you do, Coach? Like, what do you do?
And Detroit has won the first 2. And again, after every single game you play with Detroit, Isaiah Stewart just about something. They will tell them they won.
Yeah, no doubt. They're not going to intimidate anybody in this league. Game's over. Well, you haven't won a lot, but you've been there.
So congratulations to the Detroit Pistons. They've got 5 wins on the year, and 2 of those have come against your Hornets.
Wow. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to have. That's what we're going to be looking at for the rest of the year too. There's not. What else can you do? What else can you do? This team.
And then they give it right back, losing Wednesday against the Detroit Pistons.
This team is we're just not a good team. And do we win with Terry Rozier? Possibly we get more points if Terry Rozier is there. I'm sure we miss Terry's points. I mean, Brandon Miller and these guys have a chance to play more, but yeah, I think we probably, even though I don't like that ISO offense, we'll probably end up winning if Terry's there because of the way our offense is designed. He's not there, and we're still running the same type of offense. And when you don't have that scorer like Terry running the offense, it's not going to work, and it's not going to work for us the rest of the year. But what do we do? What do we do? I know you want to blow this team up a little bit. You want to move some pieces around, and I think Mitch Kupchak. First of all, I think Mitch Kupchak. I think we thank him for his services and we move on. That's what I think. But like, the Hornets not going to get people to come and play for the Hornets until we start winning, and it doesn't look like we're going to be doing that anytime soon. That's what I'm saying. What do? You get rid of a scorer because you want to make room for what? I don't know. And the only way the Hornets are going to get better is through the draft. That's it. Free agency is not going to work for us because who are we going to get? I mean, who are we going to get? And who? I know most guys don't have a choice in where they go. All right, but the only other person we've got, I mean, we do have Miles Bridges, all right, who took two of the worst shots that I've seen there at the end of the game. I know the game is almost over, or it was over, but you got Gordon Hayward, who's hurt, so like nobody's gonna take that. He's got too much remaining on his contract. Nobody's gonna take that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna. And then he's injury prone. So, I mean, where do these guys go? Where do the Hornets go to get players? And then, to me, you got to get a different caliber player. We got to get guys that think when they play. For me, I don't think at times we take bad shots. We turn the ball over too many times after we get a turnover from the other team. What's up, Michael Smitty? Yeah, I'm here complaining about the Hornets.
Out of the two meetings between the Hornets and the Pistons, with my partner Del Curry, I'm Eric Collins.
Yeah, Jason Rogers, the game is over. Detroit win. My bad. This is why you're asking. Detroit wins this one, 106-113.
How to manage games on the floor without LaMelo being on the floor. Terry Rozier is there a lot. He's not here anymore. You saw the ball go through Miles Bridges a lot, but it's going to have to be a point guard by committee until you figure out how to play and stay organized until LaMelo can get back on the floor. The Hornets had 7 turnovers in that fourth quarter alone. Just couldn't get shots on the board. They were tough shots. The Pistons, they didn't score either, but all of a sudden Burks makes a corner three, and then they hang on to score enough and get a win here in Detroit.
Yeah, it was
24 points in the fourth quarter. Seemed like all of them came from that guy.
He was hot tonight. I mean, missed his first couple of shots. Got a layup to go in.
Bogdanovich, we could not stop him, or did not stop him. All right. Wow. All right. You know what? Is there another game I could look at? Because this is just bad for the Hornets. All right, Southeast standings. Charlotte 10-31 now. One place out of the last place. Shoot, Atlanta's only won 18, but the Hornets will never catch them. Detroit at the bottom, but will be moving up to 5-39. All right, Washington and Detroit, both of those teams are below the Hornets, but guarantee you they both could beat us. They'll both give it to us. And those two teams ahead of us, it would seem like, hey, you got a chance, but we don't. But it does look like Washington is going to lose to Minnesota. They're in the fourth quarter. Now, all these games are just about over, so there's no need to even. OKC and San Antonio are playing at 9:30. They're getting ready to start playing. Atlanta and GA. Where are they? Let's see. Where are they playing? It's on ESPN. Let me see. Let's see if I can get it. It said ESPN, but I don't see it right. Oh, there it is. I might even check that out. I might try to do a little something on that, guys. Let me see what I can do. All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by and checking me out here. I might be back on in a little bit, but I appreciate you. And thanks for the 5 likes. Okay, I'm getting ready to get off. I'll see you guys next time. And maybe in about 10-15 minutes. We'll see.